Hi, this is Dr. Mercola, and today I want to talk to you about a really important topic, that is the chemicals that you're using to clean your home and your clothes. And specifically, we're going to focus on laundry detergents because you're going to find some surprising information. But before I get into that, I want to give you some general principles that you can use to minimize use of any detergent, whether it's a healthy detergent or non-detergent. And some of it's common sense, but I just want to remind you that you can use these approaches. And one is to wear your clothes more than once. Or in other words, don't just think because you wear it once you have to wash it. You can wear it regularly, and that could actually cut down your use of these cleaning agents by 50% or even more. And another simple tip is to buy concentrated versions of the product, so you'll use less and you have actually a smaller carbon footprint. And then a common sense one is to use full loads of laundry. Don't just wash one load of laundry, and that becomes very environmentally unfriendly and utility-wise inefficient. And stay away from dry cleaning. This is some of the most toxic chemicals around, is using dry cleaning. So definitely you want to clean your clothes at home, and really avoid purchasing many clothes that have to be dry cleaned, because that is not only more costly but becomes environmentally unfriendly. So clearly there are going to be times and needs that you have to regularly wash your clothes. And so it becomes very important to select a detergent that is going to have the least risk for you in the long run. And I want to warn you, this is probably be the most significant point of this, that most of the natural detergents that we looked at were loaded with these ingredients. It is a real surprise. It's a shocker, actually. And some of these ingredients don't have to be even listed on the label, so you're going to have to contact the manufacturer. So here the caution and the recommendation is that just because it's a natural cleaning product, don't assume that it's optimized, and you still have to do your homework. So there's more detailed information on this page that reviews some of the potentially dangerous chemicals that are being incorporated into these products. But clearly some of the most common ones are sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, or SLES as it's sometimes called, which is a cleaning foaming agent. It's used in almost all of these products. And studies have linked it to a variety of health issues, from skin irritation to organ toxicity. And there's a dioxane, dioxane, which does not have to be listed in the label, but it's a really dangerous byproduct of the manufacturing process of many of these chemicals, and it's frequently incorporated into those. So this is definitely something you want to make sure is not in your product. There's phenols, petroleum distillates, optical brighteners, artificial fragrances, phosphates, which are typically used in almost all of these cleaners, and you probably are familiar if you've been looking at this issue for a while, is that phosphates tend to be very environmentally unfriendly. They feed marine algae and really clog up the waterways, and really are very dangerous to the environment. So it's going to be really important that you carefully review your laundry detergents, either the one you're using or the one you're considering replacing it with, to make sure that it has some of the following characteristics. It's 100% non-toxic and 100% biodegradable. Two really important characteristics when you're picking a laundry detergent. And that it doesn't use animal-based enzymes. You want to use plant-based enzymes because they are preferred. And you want it to be phosphate and sulfate free. No SLS and no SLES and no phosphates. That's going to be a tough one because almost all of them have them. And there shouldn't be any petrochemicals in there. It should be petrochemical free, especially no dioxane. And there's no reason to have any fragrances or optical brighteners or masking agents in there. It should not be in there. And it should ideally perform well in cold water so it can save you energy over the long term. And you really only want to use eco-certified ingredients. So this is a long list. I would carefully review the specific details that are listed later on this page for more specific details, but really the details is the key here. Remember, the devil is in the details, and it's really an area where most of us have just made assumptions that were absolutely incorrect, and we haven't paid the careful and close attention we need to these products. So, and that was certainly true for me, and really was an eye-opener to do the research and evaluation of these types of products and understand that we are exposing ourselves and our family to these potentially toxic chemicals and really polluting the environment by using these on a regular basis. So I would strongly encourage you to do your homework, do your due diligence, explore what you're using now, evaluate it, and run it against the list that we've compiled here so that you can make sure that you are using a product that is going to be environmentally friendly and compatible with the long-term health for you and your family, so you can continue to take control of your health and not be damaged unknowingly and sabotaged by potentially harmful ingredients in your laundry detergents.